Y'all ready for some good old homemade macaroni and cheese? Now, I ain't gonna call this old school macaroni and cheese because there's so many macaroni and cheese critics out there. So we just gonna call this homemade macaroni and cheese. Now, for all the macaroni and cheese police, there are many different ways of making macaroni and cheese. If this is not your way, take them little fingers, keep on scrolling. For those who want to see Kellz way, let me show you how I do it. I'm starting with my pasta, y'all. I got some water on the stove right here. I'm adding in my salt, and then I'm going to throw in my pasta. Now, I'm going to give that pasta a quick stir, and I'm going to let that pasta cook for about 7 to 8 minutes. Now, while my pasta is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and shred up my cheese. I have some regular sharp cheddar cheese here that I'm shredding, and then I'm going in with some cheddar Gruyere cheese. I'm going to shred that up as well. After that, I'm going in with some smoked gouda. I'm going to shred that up just like I did everything else. And then I'm shredding up some mozzarella cheese. Now, that's all of my cheeses, y'all. And yes, I'm using this much cheese and then some. So now I'm just going to add me some butter to my pot. I'm going in with some flour because we are making a roux. Yes, we're making a roux. Yes, and yes. So I'm just going to cook that flour down until that flour taste is gone. And then I'm going to start adding in my milk. Once I get that milk in there, I'm just going to let it start cooking until it starts to get thick. Once it gets thick, y'all, I'm going to go ahead on and turn that eye off. And then I'm going to start adding in my cheese. I'm adding in some Velveeta cheese. Now, for all the Velveeta police, it's time for you to start scrolling. So get to scrolling. I'm just going to let that Velveeta melt down. And then I'm going to add in my other cheeses. Now, for you guys who like seasoning in yours, this is where you're going to want to add it. Now, for me, I don't need the extra seasoning. I use so many different types of cheese that have their own seasoning. I don't need it. I like mine just the way it is. Now, if you want to go in with some more seasoning, knock yourself out and do you. Now, I'm just going to go ahead on and mix all that cheese up together. After that, y'all, I'm going to add in some sour cream and some egg because I only had a little bit of each. It's going to work, y'all. Trust the process. Again, I'm doing it Kellz way, and you know Kellz going to come up with something out of nothing. So I'm just going to get that mixed up real good, and then I'm going to start pouring it in a little bit at a time because this cheese is hot, and we don't want no fried eggs. So once I get it in there, y'all, I'm just going to give it a really good mix and make sure it's incorporated real well, y'all. And look at it, y'all. It is smooth. Now I'm going to add in my next ingredient, and that is some French's mustard. Now, that French's mustard is going to enhance that flavor really well. Trust the process. Now I'm just going to add in my macaroni. Once I get that macaroni in there, I'm just going to give it a good mix. I got to make sure I mix this up real good and give it a lot of love. Did y'all know macaroni and cheese need a lot of love? Yeah, it need a lot of love, y'all. Now after that, I'm going to go ahead on and grab my baking dish. This is Miss Barbara James #2, y'all. I'm going to go ahead on and add that cheese to her. And then I'm going to go in with the layer of that macaroni. I'm going to spread that out good and even, and then I'm gonna go in with another layer of that cheese, and then I'm gonna go in with some more macaroni, and then I'm gonna spread that out evenly. Just gonna add that final layer of cheese to the top. I'm gonna make sure I cover the whole thing with cheese, y'all. Now into the oven it go, 350 until it's golden brown. Golden brown is the time, y'all. Golden brown. Now, this is movie magic, y'all. It's all done. So y'all look at this masterpiece right here. Good old hot bubbly macaroni and cheese. Now, y'all know how my greedy spirit get to acting up. I'm supposed to let this sit, but I'm going to go ahead on and dig into it for y'all so y'all can see how it look on the inside. That greedy spirit got y'all too. Now, this ain't that cheese pool kind of macaroni and cheese, y'all. I didn't add a lot of mozzarella, and that's where everybody get that good old cheese pool. But trust me, it's cheesy. And I promise y'all, taste is better than a good old cheese pool any day. And y'all already know what's next. I got to give it a taste. I feel like my mama is right here in the kitchen with me. Man, that feel like home. Got me sucking all on the spoon. Let me get myself together, y'all. Make me want to slap my mama. Woo, y'all, that is good right there. Now, I'm about to show y'all some of this next day macaroni and cheese. This is all we got left. I'm going to show y'all how it looks. Y'all, I just popped this in the microwave for about 2.5 minutes. It's good and hot. Them next day flavors have already set in. If you know, you know. And y'all, take a look at this. Ain't nothing dry about that macaroni and cheese, not even the next day. That's what the sour cream does. It has a high fat content and it keeps it good and moist. And again, y'all already know what's next. I got to give it a taste. That's good right